Alright, let's do this. Yeah.
いつでも出陣できます。
It can actually start this time. Pretty fast. I'm surprised. For the first time, it's like there isn't any problem with the stream. Cool. Okay, let's alright. No, my mouse is fine. Wait. What just happened? Is a good scene starting?
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yummy. Or you could just cut yourself off.
Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
Don't worry, she will return. Wow, what with the music? Oh, that's weird. It was calm and suddenly, and the music started.
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting-Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Yeah, by the way, alright, this might be a spoiler, so I won't say it. But yeah.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Oh, boxes.
Okay, let's see what there is. An
Candy
incapacitator
box.
seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting-Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
I've placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting-Yun.
Oh, signs of love. Alright, I will see.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered.
I promise not to torture any of you with the songs. Alright, the songs I sing.
Ting-Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues.
Challengers, reclaimers.
When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting-Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting-Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yanming got? We should take a look.
Oh, yeah, a second. I'm just playing a game on my phone. What? I can do multiple things at the same time. Well, now, I don't say I do them perfectly, don't get me wrong, but I can do them. I want to take a look at that box. I want to take a look at that knife. I want to take a look at that bow. We should get going.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds.
Well,
It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
yeah, some of this cool might actually lead us to her real location.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
Don't worry much. If you cut your fingers while cooking, no one actually notice. Right? Oh, my cooking is terrible. But not as terrible as Raiden Shogun's. Actually, I can cook pretty good, but my cooking knowledge is limited. Like, how to explain it? I always need to follow some kind of recipe. Otherwise, there is like a few things that I can cook without recipe. Hey, I can always make a sandwich. That's cooking too, right?
This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here. Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
I will be completely honest with you, Marge. I have no idea. Oh, but there is something here. That seems important. Great grandma say, if I what?
Ting Yun, what am I going to get for you? If only you...
Alright, let's go find Ting. Wait, I was supposed to read out? What is it, young lady? You've been staring at me for a while. How may I help you? Oh, wait, there is no way for me to get out of this conversation. Alright, let's not leave Saber alone for a while, or she will eat our food supplies, and that won't be a good thing, because we're in space, and there's no store. Actually, there is a store in space, obviously. Wait. All right. Give the gift to Meng Ming. Arrive. What did I press? Alright. I have to come here. Obviously, what is this? What will help that little dog? But first, there is things we need to do. Why is the game really like that? Don't tell me it's like 2x or because 2x or if you do something like actually you don't need to do anything. If you just play the game, the game can back in a way or glitch or whatever. What is this? Oh, I didn't play with all of the characters I play on, but Silver Wolf. Yeah, actually, this can be a good demonstration on what Silver Wolf can do if she is with the right characters. Because I don't have the right characters for her. Although, I wonder if the Trailblazer can actually work with her, but... Alright, just a second. Adding some text to the stream. Okay. By the way, Silver Wolf look cool like that. And she can do that as well. Oh yeah. And she can summon this thing as well.
Let's have some fun.
Which will go with the enemies. It's like Pac-Man. But unfortunately, you can't eat all the enemies. So why the game is running like that? Oh, that's weird.
You fucking me? Hilarious.
See, but the boss enemies is just circling around, unable to do anything. Alright. Single target.
Let me teach you some moves. Stars favor us. That's all the spark you got.
Oh boy, it's boxy.
Want a battle?
This is like asking for trouble.
Test of luck. An explosive strike. Wiped him out.
Yeah, I know.
This next round will give me.
Alright, this is annoying. Let's see if something is running on the background that I don't know about. I don't think so. Like, how she can restore herself.
I like the green collab. Bonus round. Bonus round.
She's SSS rank. No.
Stars favor us. Want a battle? Test of luck. An explosive start.
And the battle is over. So yeah, I should have taken Sparksy. I didn't know she would be needed for Silver Wolf. Alright, be right back. I wanna check if there's something running on the background through the task manager. Alright, let's continue. We're continuing, right? Yeah, the stream is fine. I think already test started. Or whatever her name is. Destruction. The part. That's the part of Nanook? Interesting. Oh yeah, actually, why am I so surprised? The reason for me is because there are some good characters that are on the spot. But I guess that's normal. Alright. There is stars inside this thing. Interesting.
Not yet time to return.
Oops. There is a spoiler here.
Incense ascends, entwined with ethereal clouds. Come, night memory.
Firefly Type 4. Activate.
Like the real Tingyuan is here.
Can't wait anymore.
There'll be a way.
Unite our goals. The candle flickers in your breath. Immolate in my death.
Join the battle.
Memory's tomb has opened its mouth. It all dies. So beautiful.
Detonate.
You want to betray me? Like fireflies. Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the seas of flame! Get it together. The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is bleeding.
What?
Time to cleanse the filth. Firefly Type 4 in position. Fight to land! Fallen for me already? Etched in your bones.
Have we met? Dream vanished.
This is more than a... Can't wait anymore.
Why that thing's still up?
Clouds scattered. Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more.
Set to the seas of flame!
Alright, black screen. That is a good thing, isn't it? But it's not exactly black screen. I just remember these weird things. Back in the days, there was like I don't remember how that thing was called. Like you can use machine guns and stuff like destroying your desktop. It was fun. Oh, I can just take the rewards. Because I already played with these characters before. Why have to play with Firefly? I played with her before too. Anyways. Like, she's that girl that really need to chill because she screamed too much. In the battle armor. But maybe Tony Stark will be proud with her. Wait, she have a sword? I didn't know she have a sword. Well, to be honest, I don't know much about her. Alright, used to leap. Why I have to leap now? There is no point in doing it. Enemies.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
I just start fighting and we already hear sirens. That was a mistake. Let's go back.
Not yet time to return.
Like memory.
Oh, that was a mistake as well.
Like memory.
Support. Alright, let's go with that.
Firefly Type 4, activate!
You want to betray me?
There'll be a way. Unite our goals.
Next in your bones.
Initiate cleanup.
Priest. It all dies. So beautiful.
Attack!
Can't wait anymore. Like fire until everything burns to ashes. Set to the seas of flame. Time to cleanse the filth. This is my fight to live.
What? They have some kind of ultimate.
Candle flickers in your breath.
Immolate in my depths.
No holding back. Clouds scattered.
Firefly Type 4 in position.
Dreams of a past life are now all gone. Let us dance once more.
Set to the seas of flame. You want to betray me? Fallen for me already? Etched in your bones.
Have we met? Dream vanished.
This is more than a battle. Fight to live!
All right. Soon I should play a little bit of Uncharted as well, because I really want to play Uncharted. It's a cool game. I love it. Actually, Uncharted games are some of my favorites. But there is one thing I don't like in Uncharted 4. In Uncharted 4, because since Uncharted 2, you have a parry mechanic, like when someone is attacking you with fists, you can block and attack, and stuff like that. Like, you can parry. But in Uncharted 4, for some reason, they decided to use the dodging mechanic from Elden Ring and Dark Souls and overall the Souls games, which is weird. Seeing Nathan Drake when someone is trying to throw hands on him and he was rolling around like it is weird. Oh boy. Hook. And I don't get why they removed the parry mechanic. That was a really stupid decision. And like some might say, it's because the game is open world now, but that doesn't matter. Like, the Ghost of Tsushima is open world and still have parry mechanic.
Time to get vigilant! Who will it be?
Oh, and Natasha. Alright.
That'll take more than that.
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Oh, Trailblazers. They're not here.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
To be honest, this team feel like it doesn't work well together.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
For mischief!
But at least it managed to survive. Okay, let's continue with the story. Guess I have to complete. What was the name of? Let's see. Like, if I want to upgrade some other character. Let's say I wanna upgrade every night. And when I try to get... Damn it, what happened? What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh. The game didn't crash. Alright, but I feel like it's close. Yeah, I have to finish that quest. That's why I'm motivated to do the story missions. Because the story is cool, but I usually don't have time for it. And I don't play it.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Hello, Sleepless Earl.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
Wait, your name is not Sleepy Normal? I'm disappointed.
Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard.
Aren't you a little bit young to rule this tea house? Well, Phineas Ferb now probably will say, yes, we are.
Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Cienjo had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
No one knows.
Yes. Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yun has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission out to other worlds.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec. Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Okay, but why?
I can't wait for Miss Ting Yun to try this tea.
Oh, she's super popular in this place. Huh. Oh yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, that's another place. What a tough man. He would stand Excalibur. Look at this. Well, actually, it's more impressive even Doubtful managed to survive Excalibur. Oops, that was... Wait, that's not the guy I'm supposed to talk to? Then who am I supposed to... listen. Alright, I'm listening. So it has become like the first Assassin's Creed game. I didn't learn anything useful. Maybe they're up there. Or is there something below? Doesn't seem like there is.
The Wafu is famous. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Cienjo?
Oh yeah, that's you. Why I didn't recognize you.
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast? It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
I think you'll never feel like that. Which is fine, I guess. Alright, so that's the street. Alright, just a second, I need to check something. That's weird.
Oishii.
The game never worked as it's supposed to work. Anyways, it's quiet, too quiet.
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Sign? Where did you see it? Wait, is it that thing over there? Marge can read that. Wow. I'm impressed.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today? Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of whistling flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Miss Tingyun couldn't tear herself away from work, so we've had to gift this on her behalf today.
Really? Thank you so much. Why don't I give you all a demonstration and prepare a dish? My treat. I'd love to repay this kindness. Oh, speaking of which, it was our chili beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. It's spicy, sumptuous, and guaranteed to get the mouth watering. Not even a girl as refined as Tingyun could resist the temptation.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yanming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
Alright then. What am I doing again? Alright, so I guess I have to go to the other side. Or not. Okay, a map. New message. What the? How she managed to write so much for... Anyway. It was probably caused by unusual yin-yang phenomena from Brojo Arbor's new growth. Technical details are complicated, so I won't elaborate. In short, one district has serious problems and it's about to explode. Oh, why I have a feeling nanomachines are involved in this. The entire Wolfo has yet to fully recover from all the chaos, and there is no one available to handle this emergency. Fortunately, there is an office worker in the Skyfaring Commission who jumped on a starskiff and flew to the Sky Dome to carry out an emergency fix. But that starskiff also broke down during the rescue, probably due to the yin-yang phenomena again, and lost contact over Stargazer Navalia. It might have been forced to want or even crashed. I already informed the Cloud Knights to send reinforcements ASAP, but 1 second can mean the difference between life and death for this kind of things. Can you folks please go take a look first? Oh, I know Yang is nearby. Anyways, try to find a vantage point of Stargazer's body up. You kidding me? Alright, whatever. No, it's too high. Wait, if I switch the mission... Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to press here. Redeemable, but shoot. Alright, let's go to that place.
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for good quality, good price.
I didn't expect you to be here.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikwe sent us a side crane. See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
We have a flying bird What? Anyway, flying bird.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
Is that the crash thing? That is a weird looking thing. It look evil. Alright. I don't see any pilots around. Are you sure such pilots exist? Maybe they jump from here. What?
Not good. Looks like the crash disturbed monsters in the area. We need to get there, fast.
It was obvious there are some monsters around. Why we need to scan for this? That was stupid. Maybe the pilot is here. Like this thing's... Oh, there it is.
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
Alright, let's jump from here. Why we can't jump?
Good quality, good price. Hassle-free chartering. High-end barge. The best choice for galactic.
So many superpowers and scientific progress, and we can even jump from one place to another. It's weird, don't you think, Weird Knight? Another weird night. So how to go down there?
My purpose is to protect. Earth shatters, heaven trembles! Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands, this is permanent!
Relax. Stand still. Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Isn't there a way to just... Oh, we are here. We are here. Okay, that is pretty weird. And now we are where? Still here. Have to go to that way and then go. Okay. I don't think that's the right place.
I'll stand in their way. Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Merciful Medicus.
May as well kill them all.
My strength isn't what it was. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Shiju, master.
Oh, I don't have enough points for saving.
There's more to
Dragons
life.
soaring above the lands. This is permanent.
Stand still. Eternal. Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
My purpose is to protect.
Say bye to breathing. Didn't hurt. Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Some value, I suppose.
Huh. That guy is still up. Oh, that's a surprise.
We have the edge. Mountains roar, dragons rise.
May as well kill them all.
Shiju, master.
Stand still. There's more to life. Existence is unity.
My strength isn't what it was.
Say bye to breathing.
I'll remember.
Finally.
Relax. Some value, I suppose.
Aren't you supposed to go down already?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent. Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
There's more to life. Enjoying yourself? Stay away. Relax.
Shiju, master.
About time. Seriously? I fought so hard for this.
My purpose is to protect. Mountains roar, dragons rise! My strength isn't what it was.
Stand still. Relax. Some value, I suppose. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. May as well. Stand still.
Okay. Come on, elevator, this is emergency. And you are slow. And of course some meanie, like really mean person decide to block the way here So we have to go around.
Dragons, obey this order. Soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Relax.
Oops. Hit the wrong target.
Stand still. Relax.
Some value, I suppose.
My purpose.
Stand still.
We have the edge. Mountains fall, dragons rise!
May as well kill them all.
My strength isn't what it was.
Good
I
times.
think that would be
Never
enough for
time to
this.
say bye. Boom. Relax. The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Kafka, can you stop getting excited for all the wrong reasons?
Does that hurt? Stand still.
My purpose is to earth shatters, heaven trembles. We have the edge.
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Okay. The door is open and we're finally
Hey,
here.
get out of here! It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
Don't worry, we're the superheroes. Okay, see you later then.
Don't worry, Miss Ching-Ni. We've been in worse danger.
Stand still.
My strength isn't what it was. Mountains fall, dragons rise!
Say bye to breathing.
My purpose is to protect dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
Relax.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Oops.
Some value, I suppose.
Stand still.
I'll endure.
May as well kill him.
Then we already
There
beat
are
this
too many
guys.
monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run! These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Ching-Ni. We're not abandoning you.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage!
Alright, she can command Cloud Knights as well.
Hold on, Ting-Ni! We're coming to get you!
Relax. My strength isn't what it was. Mountains full, dragon, rise!
Say bye to breathing.
My purpose is to protect.
Alright, let's get more speed, Kapka. Oops, I hit the wrong target.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
My strength isn't what it was.
Relax. Stand still.
Oh,
My
there's
purpose
more
is
of
to
them.
protect. Mountains full, dragons rise! Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
But I can!
After cleansing the area of
I
the...
didn't know the Hellmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Ting-Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
Oh, so...
Ting-Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Ching-Ni. It was nothing.
Alright, as he has taken out the trash. It was all thanks to Madame Yukong's timely appearance. I didn't really do anything.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. I am ashamed. It was because of both of you that Ching-Ni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Ching-Ni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
Ugh, you always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Ching-Ni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her.
You mean scary mom side?
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother. Yes, After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
We don't have to get there early, right?
No, but we've been invited. We certainly don't want to be late. All right, let's head out before it gets late.
But if we don't get there late, we can't say kept you waiting, huh? Oh, who put that thing here? Oh yeah, now I can teleport, so it's not a big deal.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life!
And it's now or never.
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Oh, best pilot. Are we talking about Anakin Skywalker again?
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations?
Sounds like something Anakin Skywalker will do. But he won't be trapped by abominations. I mean, the guy have rage problems and a lightsaber. So, yeah.
Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you?
I'll just give her a lightsaber.
Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
And one lightsaber can fix that?
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Because no one understands anything here. So let's move on to some more understandable things.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Qingni, where are you going?
And I guess we won't drink tea.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Mister, yeah, I thought it will be early.
You're right. An oversight on my part.
Oh boy. And he take it so calmly, like it's really his mistake, and I was just joking.
contrary. I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale-tide spring.
So things didn't get off a great start. Everyone enjoyed this meeting.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Leave the palace. Oh, she's here.
You too, please, wait! Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
Don't worry. We drink cool tanks. What the heck we drink? Anyway, it's fine. I understand it's the parent-child relationship. You shouldn't have talked like that to your mother.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Yeah, people here are adults, when they're 18. And, like, you're not adult in 18. I can tell that for sure. Heck, a lot of people are not grown up even in 25, and maybe even in 30. And some never grow up. It's like, and by grow up, I don't mean being childish. I mean like really growing up in a deeper level, like not just mentally but spiritually as well.
Miss Qingni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Qingni?
Don't think I have the qualification to advise here.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Alright. We are going to eat and drink more. That is not what I expected to happen. Vending machine.
We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
Oh, that was a joke.
Here, mung bean soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable? Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
Oh, that's close, actually. Oh, you have a quest for me, old man? Don't worry, I'll be back. Depressed? Wait, that thing can get depressed? Alright, I obviously am not reading all this.
You don't want me to catch you,
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They'll become toys.
that's right. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barissan anti-aircraft fire, like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky. It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of Express Crew is to help other people.
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
Alright, let's start aboard. That's so weird. Pons Kafka. Maybe here. Oh crap. I broke my way when I moved this before. One more time. Should be fine. Wait. Oh yeah. I remember what that thing on the ground is.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Qingni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise. You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. So, when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
Good point. Is that the worst thing? Oh no, we have to fly put like this again.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
I don't know, maybe she carried that.
A bird cage. Huh, that reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
A devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
Wait. What's this? It looked like UFO.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Well, how am I supposed to find a trinket? Could be that thing.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest? This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking.
What she's thinking about what?
Turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her.
Well, maybe she was in too many fights and she have a phantom pain. Yeah, that was reference to Metal Gear Solid 5. Anyway.
My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Because someone might shot your butt, you little cat.
Maybe we can ask
Grown
some
up
people
kid.
who might know the truth.
Alright, let's give me a sec. I have a farm here. I need to take care of her. Like Chinguan.
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helm Master Yukong. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
True.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
You don't say.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helm Master Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot.
You still have to walk alone though.
We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother. Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskip Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
Alright. Teleporting back. Hello, General.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of Divine Foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helm Master Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of Divine Foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helm Master Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helm Master Yukong would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Wait, what?
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter? Where did you find this?
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears.
Wait a minute. We know about her mother, but we don't know anything about her father. Maybe her father was pilot as well, and he was his wife fighting. And maybe that's why her mother is not a pilot anymore and don't want this for her daughter.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000.
Alright. I think there's a bug somewhere around here. Or maybe not.
Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories.
So yeah, it's a tragic event that can mark her for life.
Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
Maybe that's the father?
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds.
But?
However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave. Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
Okay.
price, hassle-free chartering. High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
Actually, we can teleport. Again, as always. Wait, what? It's asking me if I want to get teleport. I'm just modding the chat.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Yeah, sometimes I actually look at the chat, not always. Because I'm a terrible streamer. But sometimes I do.
Probably because of me.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other. Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Indeed. That's probably why Yukong was never willing to fly again after the battle, and why she forbids you from flying.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This pass that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Alright, this time. We don't have to walk.
Yo, can I help you? Sorry.
Wait, there's a person here? I didn't even saw him. I was after that document.
Mr. Yang Ni.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
I think we should walk back slowly.
Let's let's leave her alone.
Yeah, slowly.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Like, is there any device that doesn't hold an
We
important...
can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, got it. Let's go take a look.
Uh-huh.
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Miss Ching-Mi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Ching-Mi. I'll be waiting over there.
Wait, why?
Fine.
Cause you're a man, or I don't get it. For me, information is information, it doesn't matter.
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Let's hope so.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
We're going to be partners. We know each other for so long, but when we first knew each other, racing Starskiff, illegally in the sky, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together, we have each other's backs. I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone almost against me, but an order's an order. I just look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fighting enemies in the front lines is stifling. For now, this seems mostly boring. These denizens of abundance often raid the borders, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I heard this news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really want was never the righteous cause of reading demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe outside of the Delos. Yeah, alright. Somebody called this film only. I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you. Have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that it's something. Alright, it's funny I never saw. Okay, he's a good person, no matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Get back. Now I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. Huh. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen enemy ships with only 2 people. So, you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Positive emotions recently that are expressed to other fighters on the front line since you're recuperating the rear. Just dump them on you. Don't use the name Kun Yan. Well, what? At this point, I'm worried of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or might perish. Space combat is different from ground combat. To involve life and death in an instant, it's rare to see several limbs and broken bodies in space, which lead me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situations on the front lines worsened, that the body reality gently but indisputably represented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier or new prize and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchange encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm worried of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person will be perished, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Wherever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence, but I am one. I can fly, I can fight. Okay, that doesn't seem very healthy. Anyway. It's something I picked after. I want to tell you so many things. After you're dead, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to prize their future survival, but no, not that Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot. If you happen as lucky as me, I could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, we could have gone to our own alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. Suddenly feel nostalgic. I remember all the time we had steering our starship across the waffle sky. You're so carefree. Alright, 10,000. And behind us, that was a time of fish. Alright, I don't see anything really important here. I mean, there is important thing for the story, but the biggest chunk of this is to show like this guy was important to her. If it's a guy, I think it's a guy, but it might not be. And like, that's all. And she misses him.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit. No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me. Just listen to yourself. I suppose you think if you ate your shoes, I'd follow suit. Just ask some other questions.
Alright.
Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner.
So I am completely wrong. It's a woman, not a guy. Alright.
Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many.
Wait. Could this girl be daughter of her best friend? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Now I understand. Because there's a quote in the diary that her friend and her husband will have a kid. Huh.
But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next. I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
Yeah, I think she'll be a daughter to the best friend. Not. Anyway, let's see if I'm right.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Which one should we check first? Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Yuka, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the prayer assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it. Alright, I look forward to fight. Yuka, don't cry. There is no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. Since we choose this path, we have to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whatever we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the vow of a pilot's life. Kinyuan and his partner managed to keep an entire Borisin fleet at bay. They are heroes. To me, that is enough. I heard it. Happiness in life is being able to choose how we die. From this perspective, to fight for the Xiangzhou Alliance, no, for the people, the entire cosmos, to die on battlefield after a lifetime of military service. Kinyuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness, just... Okay. It's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything's fine. Firstly, an announcement. I already decided on a name for our child. I see. So, yeah. Oh yeah. That's definitely... Oh... Like... Yukong definitely adopted the kid of her best friend. And that explains even more. Cause talk about this wife before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. And if it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary senses. Dude, why I can't twist my tongue like that sometimes. Still have a hard time pronouncing some words. Even in Bulgarian. And I'm Bulgarian, so I know Bulgarian, obviously. Anyways, no matter how much, so after much pondering, I decided to go with your suggestion and name her. Yeah. That explains it all. We don't even need to read all this, I guess. I'm well aware the situation on the front line doesn't look so good, but poor she keeps breaking her ranks. However, we'll be heading toward the cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight there are some things I must entrust to you. This might be somewhat ominous, but there is no help for it. Who made it so? Okay, if you leave and I didn't, please take care of. Okay, well, like you would your own daughter. Yeah, so we find exactly what I guess we will find. I know you will. I will trust you with all my savings, no matter what kind of person. Spoker for merchant, poet, street performer, anything except flying pilot. Okay. When we enlisted, when we enlisted you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets will be hanging space by their homelessness. All right.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sae was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? When I was little, I asked my mom where my dad was. She said I was grown from the Star Skiff assembly line at Stargazer Navalia. I thought she was just a bad liar. I even thought she meant I'd inherited her talent with star skiffs. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom. Yes. Thank you.
All right.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly? I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
You know what? It feels weird with this switching to Kafka all the time. Yeah, that will work. That's better.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there.
Well,
Let's go
we
find
can
her.
we can just see her from here.
I don't know what I should do here.
Take calm. Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Hey, don't call me Tay.
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
Wait, what? I thought she'll give up on that. Oh, that was unexpected.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
This?
Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot, and that she wants to prevent Qingni from following the... Doesn't seem like something to bring up now, though.
Is that the thing?
Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew starskiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit.
Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
The mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Qingni walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
I was expecting like some big space battle, then expect they crash a planet.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? Rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guangyan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai! 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
That I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really. You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps. I'm more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and infiltrate the Palace of Astrum.
All right. So
they also hold funerals.
I kind of understand how she feel, even if I don't have kids. Now let's go finish that main quest. Alright, let's see if I remember how to move these things. Okay, and that one move in a weird way.
So that's how it works.
What brings you here? This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still,
the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade.
Oh, I
felt
guess.
tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again.
I guess the purple questing was meant to be played after this one. But unfortunately, it dragged us into it before I finished this one.
Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Objects?
Wait for me!
Just be careful not to fall from.
Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Investigate?
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Why not all of them?
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Oh, we're going to another place. Teleportation.
It's still early. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated.
Don't tell
Before you
me.
leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Oh, so you won't send us on a mission?
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
I like some pretty mysterious.
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Wait, you're gonna make us go inside that building again? Or wait, it's not even that building. It's the other building in the other place.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a jade abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Well, that's a great gift.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Yeah.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yup, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
How much you can make the Cloud Knights bring you this hamburger?
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Don Hong.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
But I must remind you that the crimes of Dongfeng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I think he does.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Good thing he didn't start with the poetry. Actually, I think the only poetry I like is the one of Ristopotev. Because his work is great. He is Bulgarian revolutionary, but he was also a poet, and a great one.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Danheng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I would like to visit some of the friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
Oh, and Marge, before we go, no selfies.
We've been so busy running around in circles, we haven't gotten the chance to say goodbye to friends we've just met. I feel like parting is still such sweet sorrow. Who should I go to first? The Master Diviner? Qingche? The Miracle Doctor? Or what about Master Gongshu? Shall we go and meet them all?
Investigate. Hey, kid.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed. So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Danheng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me... Deal. Safe travels.
Alright.
Danheng and I will go back to the Express first. You and March finish up here and come back soon, alright?
Mr. Yang, so reliable. Unlike me.
When I left the train, I only had time to say a quick goodbye to Himiko. I should go back and give her an update. And thank her for her guidance.
Alright. I guess this will be kind of long. I wonder where when I'll be able to move that quest. Actually, let's see if I have it somewhere. I do. I need to go see this. Where am I supposed to teleport? Oh, I'll teleport here and look around. Stagnant shadows are entities that have been influenced by momentum energy and are confined with static space-time. Once external forces get involved, the space-time within the shadow will start to flow again, meaning the imprisoned creature or monster might gain activity. I wouldn't recommend anyone to make contact with the shadow unless they're genuinely interested in certain priceless relics captured by the shadows. Just be careful, Lighting Crush. Alright. I did select the survival index. What are you holding? What happened? Uh-huh. Oh, this is from where I was upgrading Kafka. Okay. What now? A key. Am I supposed to make that thing? I have 4 of them, so I don't think so. That might be a bit of an annoying fight. So what kind of a team I should use? Well, maybe that would be the best option.
The Express will always have your back, Danheng.
Wait, let me see again. No, actually, I have a better idea. pressing the wrong thing. Alright, so instead of Himiko, I will use Robin.
A will of metal and stone.
I wonder if I can activate these things.
The show begins.
Sound lingers.
Or this might be just a waste of time, but we'll see.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Eternal.
Mountains roar, dragons rise.
Every petal in life's garden.
Listen to the final song of life. Resonate all together.
The redemption. Never forget.
I hope for an end to strife in the world.
Well, you're gone.
I've lost my way.
Alright, the weird quest is done. Okay, I don't really want to teleport back into the Astro Express, so I'll teleport here instead. Alright, so this is gonna be for now. See you next time. And probably the next time we're gonna play Uncharted, because, yeah, I wanna play Uncharted. And I especially wanna go through Uncharted 2 and 3. I don't wanna go through Uncharted 4 so much, because Uncharted 4 has this shading, woden bullshit crap they start to use in some games these days, which is the most annoying thing they ever did. One of the most annoying things, because you have the game installed and you're like, well, I'm gonna play. Oh no, my friend, you're gonna wait. Oh, what? Oh, well, depends. If you have SSD, you might not wait a lot, but PlayStation 4 don't have SSD. You can install one, but I didn't. Anyway, see you next time. Bye.